Hello, Squadron, and welcome to those returning and are new. My name is Omar, if you didn't know that, and we're here to do the June collective reading. That's right. This is going to be for three aspects of your life. First, being love and relationships. Second, being career and finances. Third, for spirituality and creativity. However, before I can do that, I have to go over the housekeeping. If you know it, say it along with me. Number one, don't get hung up on the gender of the cards. We all have masculine and feminine energy in us. That is correct. Number two, tarot is not only your energy, but the energy of everyone around you. So listen to the messages carefully so that you can see how it's going to be playing out for you. And number three, tarot is timeless. So yes, even though this is the May 2026 reading, this energy can be happening before, I'm saying May, wow, June 2026. This energy could be happening, well, actually in May. So these events could be happening for some of you in May and be really coming to a head in June. Others, it might be happening a little after June, or hey, you might be coming across this video in 2027, 2028, so on, but it's fitting for you. And that's because we're all on different timelines. So when you came across this video, that is when you were meant to hear these messages. All right, there we go. Housekeeping is now over, so we can get into the reading proper now. I'm going to start off with the first deck. This is Crystal Visions for those that are interested. If you see the cool backing on the cards and you're like, ooh, I went for myself. I got this from Amazon. Actually, all the decks that I used, except for the ones that were gifted to me and the one that I bought at Spencer's, funny enough, all came from Amazon. So there you go, if you wanted to know that. So getting this deck ready, calling out to Source, the universe, the collective conscious energy. Can we get some clear and concise messages for June 2026, June 2026, June 2026, regarding four aspects in the in the collective sphere: love and relationships, career and finances, spirituality and creativity. I feel almost like I'm in Mercury retrograde energy because I'm almost stumbling on my words now that I'm saying this. Isn't there a Mercury retrograde in June? It's either June or July. There's a Mercury retrograde. I'm already tapping into that energy. Because I don't know the exact date that we have a Mercury retrograde, but I know it's like sometime in that June area, and I'm tapping into June energy, and I'm already feeling that retrograde energy. So that's good. That means I got the energy I wanted. All right, but back to y'all reading. Love and relationships. I keep wanting to say love and romance. Romance may be very big for those watching. I see it. A card almost want to come out when I said that. Yeah, okay. Romance is going to be very big for those watching this video. So if you're here for that, yay, there you go. It's a good sign for you. So I'm not taking the card. I'm not taking card because I'm not done yet. I'm not done. It's the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles in reverse. That is the teamwork card. Pentacles deals with career and finances. So that may be a hint or kind of like confirmation for some people who are in a work environment and they're realizing, hey, I'm better off working alone, or hey, I'm the smartest person in this group and I need to take more of a leadership role. Or you might just be finding yourself in disagreements or butting heads with your boss. For those who that resonates with, if that's what you were looking for confirmation, glad I can help you out. All right, now, so love and relationships. I was able to do it. Career and finances. Thank you. and creativity and spirituality. All right, so here we go. What energies should the collective be made aware of in these three areas? What energy? Oh, we got cards spitting out. Okay. Okay. And I need one more card. Whoo. Collective. Y'all are on fire for the month of June already. So 3 cards came out. Do I want to get a 4th? Why do I feel like I need to get a 4th? All right. Normally I stop at 3, but there feels like there's one more card that wants to come out. So I'm gonna let this one last card come out, and then we're gonna get into how. There we go. It's like out of it. Now I see why that card wanted to come out. Okay. Um, very interesting. We have a sandwich going on here. So we got wands bookending the reading on either side, and then we have swords in the middle. So we got fire that is basically got air in the middle. That's giving me very much passion, creativity, what lights you up with the wand cards, and then for the swords, it's that cerebral, conversational, new ideas. Oh God, okay. I felt that. Oh, I felt that. Oh yeah. No, there was something that needed to be released in the upper back area. Upper back usually deals with like stress, being stubborn, meaning like you're not letting something go that needs to be let go of. You're taking on too much, and I'm feeling this right here. June might be the month where you have to face up to the fact that you've been taking on more than you should. Collective, stop doing that. All right, but getting into this reading proper. So let's break these cards down. So I'm going to show them to you first, and then I'm going to read them for the 3 areas. Okay? First card, Knight of Wands, coming charging in on his horse, very passionate. And then after that, we got the 4 of Swords in reverse. After that, we have a 5 of Swords, also upright. And then the 4th card that wanted to come out, and it came out fast, as you can see. Look at all those unicorns charging down the hill with the 8 of Wands. There's also a hidden card here. What I mean by a hidden card is when we have number cards of like suit, wands, swords, pentacles, and cups that are numbered, we can subtract them to see the hidden card or energy that isn't physically out here for us to see, but it's more so behind the scenes, pulling the strings, influencing things. You can also see this kind of like as the angel or the devil on your shoulder, whispering in your ear type energy when we have hidden cards. But they are playing a part. It's just they're not physically out here for you to see. But it would be an Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords deals with a new idea, a new perspective, cutting through the old. I'm hearing, oh my God, this back issue. Collective, let it go. Let whatever you got on your back go. But I just heard an aha moment or a stroke of genius or inspiration. So there's something that's going to be cutting through. And what I mean by cutting through, just imagine if someone was like swinging a sword through the air very quickly, so fast that you almost see just kind of like the blur of the motion of the sword, but not actually the sword itself. That's the type of energy that I'm getting. Now, what does all of this mean for you? In love and relationships, starting off first, this Knight of Wands is someone coming into your life, and they're coming in with a lot of fire. They're coming in with a lot of passion. They're like, hey, look at me. It is a knight. Knights are the extremists. of their energy. Depending on who you are as a reader, a night could either be mutable energy or it could be fixed energy. So if you want to see this as mutable energy, this would be Sagittarius. And if you want to read it as fixed energy, it would be Leo. But either way, this is someone that's coming in very fast, very passionate. They're like, hey, look at me. You can also notice with their horse doesn't have all of their legs on the ground. It very much is bringing to mind that image of the Lone Ranger when he's like pulling on the reins and his horse is like standing in the air. Like it's giving that same imagery. It's that charging pose coming in. So, collective, this could be either someone new charging into your life. Oh, okay. Some of y'all out there, this is already triggering y'all. I'm be honest. Some of y'all are like, I don't want someone charging into my life. Who invited them? Who told them they could just charge all up in here all willy-nilly? That's what I'm getting. Very interesting. They're pulling me to the book to read the Knight of Wands in the hopes that it will calm some of you down. So the Knight of Wands is passionate, charming, full of life. He loves to sweep women off their feet, and his self-confidence and adventurous spirit works most every time. On the negative side, the Knight can be daring to the point of foolishness and confidence bordering on cocky and arrogant. His temper flares easily, and his charm can quickly turn to insensitivity. The Knight in this picture sits atop a rearing horse. Like I said, gave me that Lone Ranger. There is an air of danger and confidence to him, while at the same time he appears to be a bit of a show-off. Sometimes the exuberant energy of the Knight is the dash of spice needed in one's life. Sometimes the Knight, however, reminds one who tends to be too rash and quick to action to wait and to think out their next steps more carefully. Okay, so again, it could be what you need, kind of like that spark in your life that you've been missing, or it can be very off-putting. Now, the reason why this could be very off-putting for you in a love and relationship reading is because you're like, look, I know this Knight is coming in, and that's all great, but I need to rest. I need to recover. Okay? Four of Swords, there is a recuperation period that is desperately needed, and you've been ignoring it. You have been ignoring it. Everybody wants me to read a card tonight. Now I'm hearing people like read the four. Okay. The Four of Swords appears reversed in the spread. It can represent that a period of recuperation is out. You want to know why? Okay. All right. So funny enough, this Four of Swords and Crystal Visions does not read like the typical Four of Swords read in a standard Rider-Waite deck. So a Rider-Waite, Four Swords in reverse means that you're refusing a period of rest and recuperation. When it's in reverse in Crystal Visions, it's like, no. So thank you to whoever out there kind of sent me that energetic pull to read the Four Swords. Yes, because I was actually reading it incorrectly for this deck. It has a slightly different meaning here. So when the Four is in reverse in the Crystal Visions deck reading, it can represent that a period of recuperation is complete and a full recovery from a period of inactivity or ill health. The Four Swords reverse can signify increasing strength, vitality, and a feeling of renewal. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think y'all wanted me to read it like the Rider-Waite, where it's like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for this night. Yeah, I still need to rest. I still need to recuperate. Crystal Visions are like the lies you say. You ready? Now you ready. Stop playing. We know you. We know you faking. We know you just laying in bed, doom scrolling on your phone, rewatching that same series on Netflix or Amazon Prime that you done already seen 50 million times eating junk food and doing nothing. Recuperation is over. You got a clean bill of health. It's time to get back out there. And the reason why you want to stay in the bed and you think you still need more time to recuperate, Five of Swords. You know I was going to come back to this. Five of Swords. You came out of a period, whether this was recently, like a couple of months ago, or maybe something that happened a couple of years ago and it's still weighing on you. Someone betrayed you. You are the maiden in the front of the card right here. Look how she got stabbed in the back with the Two of Swords, and then look at your assailant in the distance, the one who stabbed you in your back, walking away with three swords. Hey, look at him. This homie got the audacity. I don't know how clear it's going to come in. Hold up. But this homie got the audacity to be looking back. He's looking back and admiring what he did to you. He's really like, I did that. I stabbed him in the back. I messed them up. They did. They messed you up. And because they left the two swords in your back, you've been in a period of indecision. That's why you needed to recuperate. But your recuperation is over. That period of indecision has to come to an end. And it's going to become, and the reason why it needs to come to an end sooner rather than later, you got the freaking Eight of Wands. That's manifestation energy. This is, okay, so the universe, spirit teams, whatever, they have a funny sense of humor. I just heard Robin Williams yell out, and this is Robin Williams from Jumanji, by the way. The scene where like they're all arguing and then they hear rumbling and then they all stop and Robin Williams gets close to the bookshelf and he turns around. He's like, what are you waiting for? Stampede. You have a stampede rushing into your life. This person feels like a stampede. That's why you can't decipher if this is making you feel like you want to welcome this or you want to run away from this. It's a damn stampede. You want to run away from it. I'm going to tell you right now, you're not faster than a stampede. It's coming. Also, the Eight of Wands comes out here when it's signifying that something that's you, manifested is here. Yeah, this is the UPS, the FedEx, the Amazon Prime, the USPS, the laser ship. Ding dong, your package is here. Yeah, this is you waking up to like 50,000 notifications on your phone, whether text messages from the app, from your email, all telling you out for delivery. Yep. Carrier is 10 blocks away. Carrier will be to your house in 5 minutes. This is this type of energy. And like I said, you have the Ace of Swords here as a hidden card. This is going to be something brand new. So for those people that's like, well, wait a minute, could this knight be somebody from my past returning, or could it be someone that is already in my life? If you want to see the ace as having a new perspective on a person, you could see it that way. It's up to you, but I'm going to be honest. Ace of Swords usually is more about like accepting a brand new idea and that being the perspective than it is you having a new perspective on a person that you've already dealt with. So yes. Now, moving on. If this is for those who are looking for career and finances, career and finance advice. There we go. This is going to be very interesting. You're going to have a new job opportunity coming in hot. And this new job opportunity or this new financial opportunity is going to be very much creative, passion, and spirituality driven. The fact that you have the Four of Swords out here with the Five of Swords, this shows me someone who is mentally burnt out. Okay, you have been dead for a while. And the reason why you've been dead, your job stabbed you in your back. Your coworker stabbed you in your back. Your boss stabbed you in your back. Basically, what I'm getting from this, you have been betrayed in one way or another by somebody that was very opportunist, okay, in your job, whoever that person was. And you just kind of been like, nope, I'm just going to punch in. I'm going to get up. I'm going to clock in. I'm going to do my job. I'm going to clock out. I'm going to go home. I'm going to do the bare minimum. Knight of Wands. Some new fire. Eight of Wands. Also, like I said, Ace of Swords. A new perspective is coming in. You are going to be rejuvenated. Now, how this rejuvenation is going to be playing out for you is going to be different for everyone. This could be you gaining a new appreciation for your job. You might be put on a dream project that lights you up. This could also be the fact that an application that you put in on LinkedIn or Indeed or some other site has come back and you're finally getting that career opportunity that you've been searching for. So this could also be you just leaving this job altogether and leaving it fast. I'm trying to think of, the Ace of Swords is really calling out. Be open. There we go. Be open to new career avenues. And what I mean by that is you do have not one, but two very positive wand cards out here. And wands does signify spirituality, creativity, passion. Like I said, what lights you up? In the month of June, it may be you realizing that there is a hobby or something that you enjoy doing, something that lights you up, and you have that epiphany, that Ace of Swords, that new perspective on how to turn that into gainful employment. Just saying. Also notice when I said that, I'm looking and the timer on my camera said 2222. Angel number confirmation. But anyway, and then of course, spirituality and creativity. So for those that this is a spirituality and creativity moment, there's something big coming in. This feels like an extra read all about it. Oh, yeah. I just saw the Pony Express. This gave me like something that's coming in hot when it comes to, so if you've been battling with a lack of feeling connected to a spiritual practice that you've been doing for a very long time, or a creative endeavor that you just hit a creative block with and you don't, this night it's coming in waving a wand. I'm not even gonna lie. I think it's because he's a knight. I'm seeing that scene from Harry Potter when Harry realizes it wasn't his father. What movie was that? I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember no, it was the third movie. It was the third movie, The Prisoner of Azkaban, when Harry thought his father had saved him at the lake from the Dementors, but it was really actually him going back in time with Hermione's like time turner, and he hit the meanest expecto. But yeah, I'm just saying, the dude has a wand and he's on a horse. I mean, I know Harry's was more of a stag, but I mean, you still a four leg. But like, yeah, rushing in, waving that wand, bringing new inspiration. And why? Because you've been dead, okay? And Spirit has been trying to coax you out of this period. You still felt betrayal. This could honestly be betrayal. Now, if this is for, like I said, spirituality, it could be someone who you shared your spiritual practice with, or you wanted to share your spiritual practice with, and this person like undermined you, ridiculed you, Just, I'm not gonna lie, I just heard stole from you. They might have stole something that you have been doing spiritually or creatively. Okay, yep. Still like stole a creative idea from you. Okay, so for those people, this was a creative idea. This is the stealing. They stole a creative idea or concept from you, and they're like running with it and trying to be a success. You're like, but that's not yours. That's mine. I came up with that. And you're not even giving me credit for it. You're passing it on. You're passing it off like it's yours. That's what I'm feeling very strongly here. Whatever they stole from you or however they betrayed you, you're being whisked away. Okay? Your Pony Express is coming in. Your 8 unicorns are coming in. This honestly has the feeling of the Chariot. Like there might be like a train of unicorns that just comes in and there's just an empty chariot and they're gesturing for you to get on board and they're going to take you to a better timeline where you're inheriting a brand new spiritual practice or a brand new perspective or creative project, and you're going to actually end up better off than you would have with the idea that this person stole from you. So, okay, there we go. So that's the first part. Let me get a sip of water. Because that was a lot of channeling. And now we're going to go with our second deck to get the advice for what to do in regards for this for the month of June. Because you didn't just think I was going to like let you go there. I'm going to give you some advice too. So, source, universe, collective conscious. What is the best way to work with this energy for love and relationships, career and finances, and spirituality and creativity for June 2026? What is the best ways of working with this energy for June 2026? What is the best way to work with these energies for June 2026? One more time. What is the best way to work with these energies? Oh, that was a good one. For June 2026. Okay, so I'm going to get a card for the Knight of Wands. How best can we work with the energy of this Knight of Wands? How can we best work with the energy of the Knight of Wands? How best can we work with the energy for the Knight of Wands? Level up, level up, level up, level up, level up. King of Wands. From the Knight to the King. I got so much to say about that, but I'm going to get some other cards out here first. Okay. 4 Swords. How best can we work with the 4 Swords? Is there a card? Yo, cut the cameras. So I just noticed that there was a card flipped over inside the deck. What was it? Knight of Wands. Spirit is funny. we got some funny energies working with us for this reading. Okay, so I'm about to say 4 Wands. These freaking Knight, come on. The Knight is fighting me. The Knight is really fighting me to stay in the deck. We've acknowledged you. Come on. Stop trying to outshine the 4 of Swords. Okay, 4 of Swords. How best can we work with the 4 of Swords? How best can we work with the 4 of Swords? Hangman in reverse. Well, at least we finally got a major arcana out here. All right, 5 of Swords. How best can we work with the 5 of Swords? for June 2026. How best can we work with the Five of Swords? How best can we work with this five? Oh, Nine of Cups upright. The freaking wish card. This reading is getting better and better. You know what? I know why. For those who are into astrology, in the month of June, Jupiter and Venus, the benefics, are going to be tightly conjunct, like right on top of each other in June. I want to say June 9th. Yeah. June 9th, they're going to be right on top of each other at like, someone help me out. Someone look it up and put it in the comments. But I want to say 25 degrees Cancer. Let me know if I'm right. I'm doing that off the top of my head because I know I looked it up before, but it was like days ago. But I want to say they're going to be conjunct, like right on top of each other, like same degree, 25 degree Cancer on June 9th. Let me know if I'm right in the comments. All right. Eight of Wands. If I'm right, I'm going to freaking laugh. I am going to laugh on that comment if I'm right. But Eight of Wands. That was quick. Whoo! King of Cups in reverse. You leaving some people behind. Okay. So here is your advice for all four of the cards that I drew. So let's start off. So how best to work with the Knight of Wands energy in a love and relationship reading? By understanding that this Knight, it almost gives kind of like that secret boss type thing where it was like the show where like the boss would go undercover as an employee to actually see how the business is working. That's the energy I'm getting here, where it's like someone is coming in very impulsively. Almost, yeah, it's giving me like a little bit of an immature vibe, or you might, thank you. You're in, collective. You are viewing this person as a Knight of Wands, but in actuality, they're a King of Wands. That's what you're going to realize in June. Like, you want to see them as this knight. It's almost like you got this, like, these glasses over your eyes. Like, I want to say beer goggles, where it's like, there we go. It's distorting reality. It has you believing that you're dealing with a Knight of Wands, and in actuality, you're actually dealing with the King of Wands. So what is the King of Wands upright? Well, the King is Sagittarius energy. If you follow the fact that kings are mutable energy, and if you follow that they're fixed energy, then they would be Leo energy. I know, right? It's the cardinals that people can agree are always just the queens. Like, no one argues that the queens are anything but cardinal energies. But when it comes to the knights and the kings, forget about it. But yes, and this card, the reason why I bring it up is it actually says that the King of Wands is a blend of Scorpio and Sagittarius energy. So it's like, hey, best of both worlds. A water fixed energy with a fire mutable energy. So, but yes, getting back to it. So upright, the King of Wands is a natural leader, visionary, entrepreneur, big picture leader. I mean, I guess they had to say it twice. He's a natural leader and he's just a leader, period. So I guess a natural born leader, you could take it as that. Overcoming challenges, mature. I just said you saw them as immature. I just said you're going to see them as immature. And what is the king? Mature. You can't make this up. Anyway, and career focus. So, yes, again, the way that this person is coming in, they might not be immature. It's just they're going to be coming in very hot and very fast. And it's almost going to trigger you into seeing them in a very distorted way. But as you get to know them, you realize, like, oh, no, I'm wrong. You a king. You are a full king. And again, don't get hung up on the gender of the cards. So if you are male presenting watching this and you're attracted to female presenting individuals, then this knight and king would be a female presenting individual and vice versa. And if you are a part of the alphabet soup, the Leviticui, then again, just kind of place this wherever your attraction is in the romantic sense. But yes, big energy coming in, huge energy coming in. So the 4 in reverse, how can you get out of this 4 reverse? Realizing that you served your time. Hangman. I feel like the 4 of swords is actually the minor of the hangman, even though they're different elements because the hangman is water. And Neptune, so Piscean energy. And the 4 is air Libra energy because the first 3 cards, the 2, the 3, and the 4 of all of the suits are usually cardinal energy cards. So we got mutable energy over here and we got cardinal energy over here. But anyway, that's besides the point. That's just me having a geek moment. Don't mind me. But coming back to it. So your rest, the reason why it felt big for you to take this pause, take this moment away of rest and recuperation is because it was attached to hangman energy. There were some things that you needed to let go of in your period of rest. You needed to sacrifice and let go of things. And because this is water energy, that's usually things that you are emotionally connected to. So what about this relationship? What about this person who stabbed you in the back? This opportunist asshole that got over on you that you needed to let go of in this period. And if you still feel like you're not ready, that's because you're probably still holding on to something emotional. And that could also be causing you to see this person as a knight when they're really supposed to be a king. So, the hangman in reverse is about delays, standstill, resistance. Are you resisting? You are. Stalling, indecision, fear of sacrifice. Why won't you let it go? Why? What is it doing for you to hold on to it? And last but not least, lack of control. Let's be honest. Control is not going to keep you safe in a relationship. It won't. It's ego driven. It's not soul driven. The ego will have you believe that the more control that you have over a relationship, the more you can minimize being hurt. I'm going to tell you right now, that is a goddamn lie. Ask anyone that attempted to do it, they still got hurt. It ain't helping you. All right, getting back to the reading. How are you going to get over the fact that this person betrayed you and you might still be stuck in this energy? Realizing that this new person that you called in or this new person that's coming in is actually your 9 of Cups. So this is how this person was able to betray you in the first place. You thought, right? You thought this person that was in the 5 of Swords, that they were your wish fulfillment. They wasn't. That's how they got over on you. That's how they were able to sneak past your defenses because you believed that they were your wish fulfillment. So 9 of Cups, which is Pisces energy, wish come true, contentment, satisfaction, emotional stability, luxury, and gratitude. Your wish fulfillment is still out there. This person might have screwed you over, but that does not mean that they're not out there and that they are not looking for you. They very much are, because the card is out here. And this is for the love and relationship portion. I'm just saying. And then we got for the 8 of Wands, right? That fast moving energy that's bringing you in. That's coming into your life. Why is this energy coming in? You got a King I'm about to say King of Swords in reverse, King of Cups in reverse. Now, very interestingly, King of Cups in reverse is someone that is cold, bad advice, emotional manipulation, moodiness, self-compassionate inner feelings. So this is actually different than how the King would come out reverse in my Crystal Visions deck. And I think that's why they chose to bring it out here, because in Crystal Visions, it's more about a person who is just allowing themselves to be taken advantage of by someone. Here, this is someone who knows how to emotionally manipulate someone. So the Eight of Wands is coming in being like, hey, this person was not your wish fulfillment. And that's why it was so easy for them to betray you. Okay? But just because this person was not your wish fulfillment does not mean that your wish fulfillment is not out there. He's out there. And not only is he out there, because here's the thing, the king and the queen sit on thrones. So they're usually very stationary. A king or a queen don't come to you. You come to a king or a queen, unless that king or queen got knight energy. Because what does a knight sit on? A goddamn horse. The knight comes to you. The knight, who's really a king, is coming to you. And if you're going, why would they be coming to me? I don't know. It's not like you made a wish or anything. Huh? Yeah. So, again, if it's not clear, let this person go. This was never your wish fulfillment in the first place. It was someone who just manipulated you into thinking that they were your wish fulfillment because it made it easier to get out of you what it is they wanted. And they were very opportunist, but it doesn't mean that the person that is meant for you is not coming, because they very much are coming, and they're coming in hot. Okay. Now, for those where this is a career and finance reading, hey, how y'all doing? So this opportunity that is coming in, yeah, it's coming in strong because this is boss energy. So this is about not only the potential of you getting a new passion project at work that lights you up. This is about a project or a new job position that shows people just how much you are a natural fucking leader. And those people who did you greasy are going to hate it. They are going to hate watching you succeed because they thought they broke you. And you're going to be like, yeah, you thought I was a knight? You thought I was worthless? Guess what? That rest and recuperation, that period of sacrificing with the hangman, you're having a motherfucking phoenix moment. The King of Wands is literally the phoenix. King and queen are phoenix rising from the damn ashes. And you're coming in high. You're coming in as a king. There isn't going to be anything that someone can say or do to derail you once you step into becoming that King of Wands. And you're finally going to get your wish fulfillment in career and finances. But you got to be willing to let go of what wasn't working. So those coworkers that dicked you over, let them fail. Let them fail. Okay? Don't save them. Let the job see you for who you are and not someone who is a Captain Save-A-Ho, because your boss, the employees that dicked you over, they were toxic. Okay? They knew how to basically feed off of or prey on your good heart. They knew how to prey on your emotions and made it seem like, hey, if you help me, I'm going to get you to that opportunity. So if this was a boss, the boss was like, hey, if you stay over these hours or you overcommit to this project, I'm going to put your name in for the next promotion that's going to come up. It is 100% yours. And you realize, no, that was a lie. The only way you're going to fulfill your wish fulfillment is through yourself. You don't need to rely on anybody else. You just need to show them how much of a boss you are, and you're going to make it through. You're going to get the opportunity. Now, if this is a new job that you're going into, this King of Wands could be your new boss, someone that's actually mature, someone that you respect. I'm also hearing like lead, so this might be like a shift, like lead, or just a supervisor, somebody that's over top of you, but this is someone that you actually respect, and you end up realizing like, hey, this new job, I got a boss that actually acts like a motherfucking boss and not someone pretending to be a boss, or just a toxic boss in general. So I do love that energy for you. If this is spirituality and creativity, first of all, if this is spirituality, this is you realizing that whoever this person was that stole from you, whether it was a spiritual practice or way that you were doing your spiritual practices that they stole and tried to like pass them off as their own, don't worry. Or passion project that they stole from you that they wanted to pass off as your own, as their own, don't worry, because they could never steal from a king. They wanted to, like, literally, they wanted to steal from you spirituality wise, creativity wise, because they wanted to keep you stuck as this Knight of Wands. Show them that you're the king. Have your Phoenix moment on their ass. Burn them to the ground. Because either way, King of Wands is literally the embodiment of spirituality and creativity. That is what wands are. Wands rule. I've been saying it this whole time. Wands rule over creativity, spirituality, passion projects, what lights you up. So if this is what you're getting, if this is what you have the potential to step into it. Show everyone that has ever doubted you, and then burn it to the ground. Yep. But how are you going to do that? Well, first you need to get out of this period. How are you going to get out of this period? You're going to release those things that you're still holding on to, right? If this is a creative block, be willing to let some parts of the creative process go. Maybe if you're writing a book, you got to let some characters go. You got to let some chapters go. If this is a piece of art, maybe you need to like completely let that piece of art go and be willing to start over. If this is spirituality and creativity, you might need to let go of some practices or the way that you were doing certain things, or even broaden your horizon with who you work with, right? You might need to invite in and work with other members of your spiritual team that are in alignment with you. And that is going to be how you get your wish fulfillment. That is how you're going to be able to manifest very quickly your wish fulfillment. So you're going to get that piece of art done that you've been trying to get done. You're going to get that spiritual practice that is going to do exactly what you need it to do. Because guess what? This person is a King of Cups in reverse. So whether they stole a piece of art from you or a creative idea from you or a spiritual practice from you, here's the thing. Yeah, they stole it. But if they're in reverse, they can't make it work. They can do your creative idea, but it's not going to pay off for them like it was going to pay off for you. They can copy your spiritual practice as many times as they want to, but it's never going to yield for them what it would have yielded for you. Or they're just not going to get any results, and they're going to bang their damn head up against a wall, wondering why, while watching you have your freaking Phoenix moment and just, they won't even matter. Okay. So, I don't know about y'all, but that sounds like a fantastic June 2026 for the collective. So let me know down below, what parts did you resonate with? Love and relationships, career and finances, spirituality and creativity, all of the above. I like to hear from you. And of course, let me know if I was right about June 9th being when Jupiter and Venus are conjunct at that 25 degree of Cancer. I really want to know. I'm going to probably look it up too. No, I'm not. I'm going to forget about it. But when I see y'all comment and then I react to it, that's what's going to make me go, oh, yeah, I did say that. So, yeah. I don't have anything else to say. So, oh, God, this video is already, okay, this video is way longer than I was planning on it being. So, here we go. I'm going to end it. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you got everything that you needed to out of this reading. Putting my hands together. Namaste. Goodbye.